Alright everyone, it is officially that time again. Today is the first episode of the second season of rating your guys' Nitro type profiles. I'm going to have 3 profiles to rate today. However, as I get more entries, I will probably change that to 5. Keep in mind that I don't do these on the day I release the video. I do these normally on the weekends when I have time, and I schedule them to upload later in the week. So I will be taking all of your stats on your account as of the time I go through them. So if your words per minute changes between now and the time of the episode's release, sorry, I can't do anything about that. I would just make sure you're trying to average as high as you possibly can to get the most points you possibly can. But we're going to go to the very first response, filled out by one of my good friends, Experienced Racer. Alright, so he was the first person to enter, so good job for him. He said that the best thing about his profile is the speed, the worst is the join date, and if he could change one thing about his profile right now, it would be, if I could change one thing, I would choose to have more races. I have a lot already, but if I had more, it would be cooler. However, it will only take me a few years to get what most YouTubers have right now, and I race at a faster rate than most of them. That is a good point. You do race a lot more than a lot of Nitro type YouTubers. A lot of them tend to be somewhat inactive. And then they gave me some video suggestions. Very, very nice. Alright, let's go on to rate their profile. Okay, so I am here at Experienced Racer's profile. For words per minute, 151. That barely gets him into the 151 plus zone, so he's going to get 2 points for that. He has a race count of 22,240 races. That's going to give him 1 point. He joined on September 11th, 2020. That will give him half a point. His car and trail go together pretty well. Kind of the blue of the trail matches with some of the blue details on the car. I'm not going to be terribly picky about this category, just so long as you're using a decent car. If you're using like a really basic car in a really ugly color and you're using a really basic trail, that's the only time when you'd really get points deducted. But for that, you will get 1 point. Very nice. For the garage sections, has a pretty decent garage. I like how he keeps the paint pretty consistent. Now, one thing to note, if you use the Infinity Garage, I will be doing a guesstimate of how many sections you have, because I can't count all of the sections. I have to guess how many cars worth you have. And unfortunately, the bot that I like to use to see how many cars people have does not work on the server I use it for anymore. So I have to guesstimate, but I have pretty decent ranges on these, so there's a good chance you'll fall into one of them. And it looks like Experienced Racer has between 6 and 10 sections, so we'll give him 1.5 points for that. Organization is pretty good, so we'll give him 2 points. No bonus points here. That will give him a total of 8 points. Very nice. Let's move on to the next profile. So the next response is from another good channel member, Typeforge. Typeforge says the best thing about his profile is that he has a bunch of cars because he's an OG player. I have a lot of very rare ones too, you can't see, but I have almost 100 mil cash. 20 mil is for a giveaway. You're probably reading this to the audience, so tell them to check my channel out. Just kidding, you don't have to. Yeah, go check out Typeforge's channel. He has a pretty good channel. So yeah, go make sure to check that out. Worst thing about Nitro type profile, how I don't do very many races a day. I do about 5 on average, so my race count is pretty bad. If you could change one thing about your profile right now, what would it be? My races, and then they give me some video suggestions. Very nice. Yeah, let's move on to rate their profile. Alright, so we're here at Typeforge's account. Let's get started with the words per minute. 76 words per minute. Very nice. That will give you 1 point. You have 18,243 races. That will give you 1 point. You joined September 22nd, 2018, just a few months after I did. Very nice. That will give you 1 point. Your car and trail go together very nicely because it's a calculator car and a math-related trail. So we'll give you 1 point for that. Your garage is pretty good. I rate all of these before I do the video. I just read off of the rubric. Very extensive garage. Again, with the Infinity Garage, it's hard to tell exactly how many cars. I can't tell how many cars people have. Again, I can't use that bot to check anymore. But you probably have between 6 and 10 garage sections worth of cars. I'm gonna guess closer to that 10. I counted earlier. Probably would be around there. So 1.5 points, very nice. And it's very well organized, so we'll give you 2 points. Very nice. Not much I would really suggest with this one. Again, if you want to do more activity, but that's all pretty easy to do. You just have to make some time for it. So 7.5 points, very nice. Let's move on to the next response. Alright, so the next respondent was Speedmemes. I believe I know who this person is. Definitely seen them around. Let's check out their response. What do you think is the best thing about your Nitro type profile? All of the cars I have, some pretty rare cars, but from the item shop, okay? Worst thing about the profile, speed, and that I don't really grind. I'm only level 9 Infinity. Level 9, well, now it says level 10. You must have filled this out a little bit earlier, but level 10 Infinity is pretty decent. If you could change one thing about your profile right now, what would it be? I would love to be a little faster. And what videos would you like to see me make in the future? Alright, respond there. I don't read the suggestions anymore. I feel like that's just kind of a waste of time. This is about profile rating, not reviewing people's video ideas. But I do read all of those. I do care about those a lot. So yes, I do care a lot about those. But yeah, let's move on to rate their profile. Alright, so I'm here at their profile. Let's start with their words per minute. 49 words per minute average. That will give you half a point. I'm not sure if you're sandbagging or not because your high is 169 words per minute. So I take words per minute at face value. If it seems like your high and your words per minute have a very large deviation, I don't inquire about it. I just take your current average. So yeah, half a point there. Race count, 10,559 total races. That will give you 1 point. You joined in March 4th, 2021. Very nice. That will give you half a point. Your car and trail go together very nicely. I do like the combination. Again, I'm not grading hard on this at all because this is very hard to do objectively. But yeah, we'll give you 1 point for that. Let's check out your garage. Again, I rate all of these beforehand. Lots of cars. There doesn't seem to be any sort of obvious organization at first glance, but after looking further, I do notice that you have put in effort to organize your cars. King of the race cars are here, motorcycles here. You've got some of the dealership cars here, it looks like, and I found some other ones too. You had summer cars in here, some are summer cars. There we go. Halloween cars. There is organization. So we'll give you 2 points on that for a total of 6.5 points. Very nice. Not much I would really do to suggest, but because you have all of these sections, I would recommend maybe expanding into those and not just throwing them in there to make people scroll. I would recommend spreading these cars out because you have all those sections. Get them nice and organized, but yes, very nice profile. So today's winner is Experienced Racer, and I will show me sending that cash to him in just a second. I have sent him the cash. Again, the winner will receive $1 million per episode. Experienced Racer had the highest rating for this episode. Congratulations to him. Very nice job. Now, as I mentioned in the explanation video for this, I will be doing a $500,000 Nitro Type cash giveaway with every episode. So I have a random number generator here. I'll close out of these people's profiles. Let's go here. So between 1 and 3. 3. So it looks like I'm going to have to reopen these. But Speedmemes was the third profile for today. So I'll get that 500k sent to him in a second. And I have sent Speedmemes the cash. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. If you did, it would be fantastic if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to enter if you have not already. I will link the instructions to that in the description of this video. Make sure to go watch those if you haven't entered already. Everyone gets a fair chance to win some Nitro Type cash, and your account gets shown on my channel, and you get a little bit of feedback. That's pretty much it. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you all in the next one.